Good morning and welcome to the stream. It's early time over here in New Zealand. The sun's just come up, about 6:30 in the morning, I think. And about to get into it. Pitzerking, one or two times at least. Last night on the stream, notable drops. There were actually a couple. Found a 10% night winds. Hold on a second. Out. And the other one I can't remember off the top of my head right this second. It may come to me. Yeah, last couple of days I found some pretty awesome items, including my third Mangsongs, which was quite something. Okay, that path was not particularly efficient. I'm just dialing in right now. Dial into the runs. Go from a dialed out state to a dialed in state. Oh, look at that, an almost roast. Second run in. Let's see what it is. Energy shield with 15 to lightning skill damage. Well, that's interesting. Interesting. I actually, I know that it's definitely desirable to get Blizzard cold skill, but yeah. I'm not so sure about that. If you do know, hit me up. Defensive wise, it'll be okay. I did see a unique in there. She was. Put this aside for now. Oh, that's right. I got two TC3s last night. A Bone Ash. Don't often see. And Rixit's Keen. Otherwise, I used an Eth Bone U yesterday as well. Tomb Reaver, I'm not sure I'll be using that. An otherwise cool find. Right, what do I need to do? Just hold a second. I need to bring up chat, which I currently don't have. See that I'm all good to go. Got a few potions I need to sort out there. Wait a second, yeah, I'm definitely not dialed in yet. Try his gloves. Okay, let's sort out that. If your belt's not full or full rejuice, then who even are ya? Alright, we sorted out that abomination of partial rejuice already. 2 Gothic shields. I mean, to me, that's something. You take your small wins at this stage when you're just after 2 items. There was a unique in here. No, there's not. Really? I think there was only like 3 unique packs I came across there. It's the lowest number of unique elite packs I've come across. And notably, on last night's stream, I actually had a near-death experience. The worst thing about it is I knew better than a huge mob with fanaticism. And I actually paused for quite a bit before continuing on. And yeah, I went in. And what do you know, the first thing that happened to me is I got amp damaged. I'm pretty sure I got hit only once. I looked at the replay. And half my health disappeared. Half my health being about 2,500 points. On that bow. Don't often see that. Blood Raven charge. But not what I'm after. Yeah, so yeah, I take a few seconds after that. I think it was nearly half a minute before I resumed the run because I was just that taken back. I nearly watched Barbgantuan perish before my eyes. Yeah, fanaticism on its own is okay-ish. It's obviously not ideal. But when you get amp damaged as well, it's It's a recipe for a short lifespan.
I am overburdened.
Check that I don't miss out by doing this. Yeah, so depending on the spawns, I can actually skip half the map, which is gold. Yeah, across the section here.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah.
I am overburdened.
Just going to get rid of that before I go in here. Can be absolute chaos in here. I've found at times up to 4 elite packs. So that's 5 spawns now.
I can't carry
6. That's 7. Which is gold, especially if I get 3 here. And it looks like I will. So that's 10 spawns. 10 elite spawns on a map, which is brilliant. And this is a new map, accidentally gained because I unintentionally entered not any difficulty yesterday. I misclicked. I almost never use the mouse to select the difficulty, or always press H or, well, yeah, pretty much just press H. On this occasion I didn't yesterday, and yeah, lost my map.
I am overburdened.
I was a little bit despondent for a bit, only to find when I re-entered hell difficulty, an actual, this map here, a superior map. Quite an improbable sequence of events, given I rolled for the previous map for quite some time before I got a favourable map, that is. And now this one's about, the entrance is about 4 teleports closer than the previous roll I had. And it's also a shorter map that can still spawn 7 on the first level. And interestingly, it actually spawns 4 elite groups on the second level. I'm going to say, to the best of my keeping tabs on it, about 1 every 5 times. So not like archers and, yeah, archers and bloody damage. Not a fan. I just chug the full rejues in those moments. That's when my finger is ready to go. got to sort the stash out and fast. It's bearing on me. I should let it go, but I can't put anything extra in here at the moment. Oh gosh, even this is full. Priority boots I can go. They can go because I've got a spare pair here. Eth. Okay. 25 magic find. It's pretty good, but no, not good enough. I've got enough drags. Just quickly sorting out my stash so I can put the finds in there. There's a couple actually that can go in the Holy Grail 2 box. A couple of TC3s. Little fun little items. Where are we? Rucksack's Keen, for example. An Eth Bone Hue. That Tomb Reaver, I just don't think I'm going to use it. As cool as that item is. And if it was Eth, yeah, I'd keep it, but put Nightwings in there for now. Bone Ash. Go right next to each other. The Eth Messerschmitt's Reaver was pretty cool. And that Griffin's Eye, best roll I've ever had on a self-found one. Charms. I'll sort out the rest later. It's probably good enough for now. Okay, I'll get back into it. Looking for Schaefer's Hammer and Death's Fathom. What's funny is that Barbgantuan has found his second Mang songs, and yet not a Death's Fathom blade.
I can't carry anymore.
Moses, a great start shield. Griswold's comes up quite often. I can't recall if I found an Eth one of it, actually. Crikey. Tank damage as well.
I can't carry anymore.
That's it. Rune. One thing that doesn't come too often is runes, yeah, desirable runes anyway. So last night I did get a Mel. slim chance that could be a unique ring, and it was not. Gold.
I can't carry anymore.
I say gold because the spawn points
I can't carry anymore.
are initiated from when I skip out the major part of the map.
I can't carry anymore.
Meaning I get more elite groups with less space, less time, which means a greater efficiency.
It's locked.
So that's 5 elite groups already. Six. Do a little skip here. saw the, oh, 3 uniques, none of which I'm after. Unless this is it. No. Oh, I think they brought it, no.
I can't carry anymore. It's locked.
Every now and again that weapon swap will not come through. And I'll try and take them down with the suicide bunches. I think I've got one of those the general angry team, isn't it? I want that. I know this isn't all I've gone.
I can't carry anymore.
59 to defense. I'm actually not even sure what defense rolls are on a chump. I feel like 59 would be up there for a large chump.
I can't carry anymore.
Dodge's pupil has come up a few times lately. Haven't found an F1 yet.
I'm overburdened. I'm overburdened.
Mage Wrath.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
So drop so far. On the second run in, I got an Almost Robes with 15 to lightning skill damage and 3 to energy shield. I presume it's not the greatest in terms of damage, but it would help out with look at that die. Would help out defensively.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
Unique ring, any guesses? I'll identify it at the end of the run. I'll say it's a nature's piece.
I am overburdened. I can't carry it. I am overburdened. I can't carry it.
Alright, here's the moment. What do you know? It is a nature's piece. Goodness me. I don't know how I did that, but hey. Chances of guessing that right are probably pretty low. $20 to strength, 12 to dexterity. I mean, cool, but no. Gothic shield, it's the second Gothic shield in a few minutes.
I am overburdened. I can't carry it.
Court spawn, is it it? No.
I can't carry it. I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened. I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Okay, looks like I'm going
I
to
can't
gamble
carry
after
anymore.
this. There was a jewel in here. There it is.
I am overburdened.
I'll just drop a little bit of gold. Just so I can clear the screen. Was that it for the deletes?
I am overburdened.
Faster run walk, and that was it. So strap in, we're about to go gamble for a Schaefer's hammer. The odds are not high, but I mean I don't really need. I mean it is single player. It's not PvP or anything where I'll really want those super GG circlets and so on. 1 second. Oh yeah, I need to get rid of those titans. Right. Right, here goes.
Greetings.
Unfortunately, weapons can't roll F, so it's not like I can double up on potentially getting one of those super GG air threat weapons or what have you. Amp damage on striking, 135%. Nah, that's not enough. Enhanced damage and no IEs. Off the top of my head, the best calculations I could give it was, I was like 1 in 300,000 to gamble, I'd say. I thought it was about 1 in every 10 I'd get a legendary mallet, and then from there, a 1 in 2,000 chance to get it unique, and then from there, about a 1 in 10 chance to roll Schaefer's what is it? I was thinking it's Ironstone, Stone Crusher, but legendary mallets, I counted, it was 7 in 180 gambles, so it's more like 5%, so it's probably closer to a 1 in 400,000. If someone has actually done the math or knows the calcs, feel free to chime in on the chat. But whatever the case is, I've got a greater chance of getting, there's one legendary mallet, greater chance of getting a Schaefer's from gambling by gambling Warhammers than not at all. So, you know, clutching at straws a little bit. There's another one. And another. Thing is, I haven't even found an Ironstone, which is the most probable unique. I think I get a good, could do the math. How many 50s into 10? Must be able to do 200 odd gambles per full stash. And I've at least done this 5 times or so. Yeah, how many 44,000 into 10 million, basically. It's about 200. 20 ED. 184. There's another one. I could just count them. I think it's about 5. 5 and 50. That was better odds. I'll keep track. Okay. 224 ED though, not good enough. Cool to see two of them sockets. That is a rare, a very rare mechanic to see. God, it just makes me think about how rare that the well-known legendary mallet is. That's got like 40 AAS, the max CD, ethereal. I think it's got Fool's mod as well. The PvP, a good mannered paladin. Like whoever found that found something beyond extraordinarily rare. .40 IAS, 17 to strength, but the ED, not even close. That's the 8th legendary mullet. .287 ED. Yeah, but nothing else of note on it. That's a 9th legendary mullet. Tenth. At 11th, 40 IAS and Fool's mod, but no ED. Requirement's nice, minus 30 is nice, but anyway, was that the 11th? some quick math here. So that was 11 over calculator. So we had 11 divided by, what was it? I spent just shy of 500,000 shy of 10 mil. So it's 9,500,000 over 44,000, close brackets. That's 0.5%. Yeah, so sorry, 5%. And I'll just double check. So it's 215 gambles. I found 11 of them. 215, I don't know, there's about 190, and I found 7. Equals that, divided by 18. 18 divided by 405. 18 over 405. Yeah, it's approximating a 5% chance, or approaching a 5% chance by the looks of it, or thereabouts, plus or minus a percent, we'll say. 5%. Okay, so I've done the math. And what's the chance to roll? Chance to roll Schaefer's. I'm just assuming it's actually 1 in 10. D2R. That's my dog. Just going to go no audio for a second. A few minutes, mate. That is a huge find. Air threat, 8 dex, 24 cold res, 26 lightning res, 220 martial arts gloves. That is massive. My gosh. I'm calling those GG. GG. Wow. Huge ETH rep. Assassin gloves. That. Let's have a look here. What are we talking? 56. Crikey, that is a rare find. Okay.
I am overburdened.
Oh, the full beard. You wouldn't believe what just dropped, man. Honestly, possibly the best pair of gloves I've ever found. Probably. Here we go. Eth Rep 220 Assassin 8DX 24 and 26 on the resistances. Like, depending on what you're after. And you might know, what's the maximum roll on stats on gloves? Is it 10 or is it 15? I can't recall. But either way, I'd call them 6-point gloves. If you're after style points, that is, Eth Rep. Yeah. So I've just chucked it on Reddit. I got to share that one, and maybe I'll do a little screen clip and make a what do they call it, a shorts. Whatever the case, not that the assassin with mosaic really requires, more damage, but in terms of the principle, yeah, I couldn't believe it either, mate. You missed the drop, but by only about a couple minutes anyway. I think I times. Gut says 15, yeah, right. Quite possibly. Oh, God, and damage as well.
I can't carry anymore.
How's your thresh socket running going? Although you've got a D-web, a death web in the last few hours, so, I mean, really, no matter how bad it's been since we last spoke, like, excuse me, it's like, yeah, you still had it pretty good, mate.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
That's an incredible run efficiency, man. Are you gonna make a compilation, or is that not your thing, or you just do it for your own kind of like satisfaction and that's enough? Because for me, it's definitely a helpful factor to do this live streaming, unless I get to hear it like it's extraordinarily repetitive. What I'm saying is, bro, I don't know if I could do this without you. And another watch, of course. Two P, I just the love up. Oh, too much work for you. Yeah, fair enough. It is. And I mean, you are a dad too, so there's a bit of time taken up doing that, no doubt. Rear Grand Matron, bro. I mean, just for the sake of it, I'm gonna have a look. No.
I am overburdened.
Yeah. Yeah, the Grail is enough, isn't it? Okay, what kind of school? Like, do you use the same nomenclature in Germany? We'd say like primary school, intermediate, high school, college, a school for the gifted, I don't know.
I need a key. I am overburdened.
Gymnasium. All right. Are you a gymnast by trade of sorts? So I think you call it. I think the British call it a college. Is that a similar name? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, my fiance is British, and they call it high school, and then they call it college, which you'd go to for like 2 years before going to university. I learned that from there. Whereas in New Zealand, a rare sacred armor. Look at that. Look at it. I haven't even got an ID scroll. Um, yeah.
Good day.
I don't know what I'm identifying this, but it's just because you don't often see them. Great. What am I doing?
I am overburdened.
Hmm?
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
Deep learning says it's high school. Right on. It's, yeah. So more kind of like physical education situation then. Gym class. I think my most memorable gym class in high school was boxing training. Although you're a bit of a pacifist, aren't you? Um, yeah, so I had this ex-Golden Glove boxer. He was actually the English teacher, but he'd come into the gym to run specific class every now and again and teach us how to work the bag and the speed bag and things like that. And still remember to this day. I ended up doing an amateur boxing fight a few years later. Just one. Oh, Bartucks. Don't need them. Is it Bartucks? Fits fire lizards. Can't say I find those every other day. The greatest hell instead of the Bartucks, right?
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, you're doing a master's. Oh, good on you, mate.
I am overburdened.
the odds are I'm going to miss elite packs every now and again. And I nearly did just there. Look at that. Not that I need it, but I can't complain. Getting an arachnid's mess any day is a good thing.
I am overburdened.
Cool, I'll add it to the stash. I remember the days when I would be searching so much for that, and it was so ecstatic when it dropped first on like my you know, first start either online or with my softcore characters and then hardcore, and then at some point things get a bit ridiculous as you accumulate, start hoarding items. I think I've got 5 on my softcore offline and I've dropped some. I mean, it just feels wrong to drop a spiderweb stash, but I'm going to have to start doing it. Arachnid's mesh at 116. What's it on the ED? 97. I think it rolls whatever. I don't know where it rolls. It's not like Germany to have questionable infrastructure, mate. Are you sure you're in Germany?
I can't carry anymore.
I live rurally in New Zealand, and so in the bush basically. So I'm having, this is Starlink that I'm on here, because there is no fibre. There is a copper wire, phone wire, that comes to my address, and so I would be on not much more than dial-up speed. I don't know, in German you might know what dial-up is. Yeah, so I could get the, it's an incredible thing that's been offered, this Starlink. I wouldn't be able to stream this stuff without it.
I am overburdened.
Where are you? Questionable infrastructure. First time running 10Ks. I used to do a lot of running. I'm sure you could imagine being ex-army. For the first time, what, in a while? First time ever? It's a good distance. When I was when I was trying to push my running speed and get into it a bit more seriously, I did a lot of looking into what the experts were saying was the ideal distance to do
I can't carry anymore.
a lot of, and they, because I wanted to kind of do more long distance and so on, I said best to train at 10 kilometres in that distance and not much longer, because anything more starts taking a toll on your joints. It's more looking at the long-term impacts of running, and yeah, that was the consensus I read at the time. I know things are shifting all the time in the fitness community, but yes, I'd often run 10Ks. Yeah, mate, that's huge. Huge. 10K's good on you. And did you manage to maintain a consistent pace? You didn't have to halfway through get a breather and, I don't know, have a bratwurst?
I can't carry anymore.
And then continue on. Yeah, warmed up. Yeah, that warm up. Something, I mean, I know you'll know this stuff, but for me, the warm up before those distances, I found the warm up is actually much more like 10 minutes of a jog. It's longer than I would have first thought when I was doing this years ago, but I found that my body, something changed around the 10-minute mark, and so, you know, that's when people go, oh, I'm going to go for like a 30-minute run, and I'm going to do like a 1-minute warm-up, it's like, nah, yeah, it's like your warm-up, well, my body was telling me it was around the 10-minute mark that's what was required to warm up before a run. You know, at about a 10k, maybe 12k an hour pace for me at the time. Well, it's got the Fools mod, and that's about it.
I can't carry anymore.
7:45 kms. Yeah. Well, whatever. Yeah, good for you, man. Like, can't be comparing ourselves against Kipchoge, if you know what I'm talking about. That man can run 40k an hour. Sorry, 40k an hour. 42 kilometers at a speed that I'm sure that very few could even maintain for 100 meters. Like, I think I think it works out about 21 kilometers an hour. He can sustain over 42 k's. It's like it's almost unhuman. Definitely superhuman. Yeah, I enjoy watching the progress. Like leveling a character, who knows? Who would have thought? Just, you know, timing yourself against yourself. That was cool. Seeing that time eventually come down. Oh, yeah, so you know, yeah. Great example, I found anyway, just to be like, wow, and the appreciation as I did more running and try to get faster and faster. Just seeing almost like this massive chasm between what I was running and what the elite runners were running. It's just like, wow, I wouldn't have thought it possible without their example. Oh, bugger, you were sick, mate. Yeah, but good news that at the end of the 10, that wasn't like the end of you. That bodes well for your future. Yeah. Keep getting out there, you'll definitely keep getting faster. I actually love it. I haven't actually been for a run in a while. Most of my fitness has been on the sea kayak out in the ocean. There's something about a good run.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, good. Have you gone the excuse me, the fitness watch side route, or are you just gonna keep it basic with timing? I kept away from the fitness watch. For me, I just would have focused too much on the metrics, like a lot of different metrics, rather than just like enjoyment and the base time to keep track. But I know some people love it, and it's really motivated them by having a smartwatch just to burn calories and lose weight or whatever goals that they've got.
I can't carry anymore.
Make sure it's all right. Oh yeah, right. I see what you're saying. Data security. Yeah, it's an interesting topic. I think I've just made peace with it, like having gone online 3 years ago with my fishing stuff and so on. It's just like, well, if there's a malicious actor out there and they're really wanting to do something about me, I mean, they could just target anyone, and just like, what's the probability of that occurring? If they're intent on it, they're intent on it. But yeah. Oh, look, companies, I say it's fair to assume that their primary motivation is making money, and that data is what's sold to third parties for advertising. Advertising seems to be driving pretty much, not everything in the tech space, but that's where's the money made? That's probably the first question. And it's like, yeah, from their ability to market, basically. So yeah, do they need to pass on your name? No, but what is it? There's a specific ID that we all have on our devices that is an electronic ID, meaning that assists with targeted advertising. I don't think they care about your name, you're a number. What people say in the worst instance about being in the army, if you're not a name, you're a number. It's like, I'm not saying that that's the case, but it can be that way, especially when there's just money involved.
I can't carry.
Hopefully that's the crop. Fanaticism gone, it is. Oh, look at the item. Nope. Legendary mullet. We need a unique one of those. Is it it? Just no. Diamoke's Hue. I think it's rated as one of the worst uniques in the game. If I'm not mistaken, that's the one that's got the 75% chance to cast Howl on striking an enemy or killing an enemy. So you're using it in the early game. You're just constantly trying to chase down the enemy. Every enemy you hit, essentially, because you need a number of hits, is going to get howled. I mean, safety-wise, great. Oh, Kira's Guardian. I actually do already have an ETH one of those, but let's have a look. What is it? 70? 70! Look at that! I called it. I called it. Of course I'm going to ask for a 70. Perfect Maras. Wait, I don't actually know if the defense roll changes, so I can't claim perfect, but perfect on the all-res roll. Yay. We'll take it. One second. 135, 70 res. Did I say Maras? Kiras. You needed 11. Oh gosh, I don't want to know that. I was wondering I was trying to actually find what the chances were before of getting of rolling Schaefers. I was hoping it wouldn't be 1 in 10, although I had a suspicion it would be about there.
I can't carry anymore. I need a key.
I mean, that's a cool little find. I don't know if I found a 70 all-res Kiras. See, here's my F1, that's 67. That's what I chuck on the Merc when I do Travancore runs. Oh, you saw the post, Buffalo Jerky. Yeah, here they are in real life. Yeah, this is real life. The gloves in question. I think the best set of gloves I've ever found. I actually, funnily enough, the other set would be also 220 martial arts gloves. Yeah, huge.
Greetings.
Other drops of the stream so far there, Buffalo Jerky has got Arachnid Mesh and a 70 all-res Kira's Guardian. I think we just logged on when I pulled that up. And a minor mana potion. No, I don't think I actually found one. Can minor mana potions even drop in Hell Pit? Yeah, cheers, mate. I was thinking though, like, does a Mosaic Assassin actually require any more damage? Like, not really. You could probably just chuck on cracked leather gloves and you'd barely notice the difference. But I suppose for other builds, other martial arts builds, you know, that would come in clutch, maybe in the PvP community. But I'm not a PvPer, so I won't make that claim. If anyone in the chat is, please sing out. It is a beast unto itself, PvP. And I've only done a couple of online duels just for the fun of it with my Barbarian. For a couple, I'd say 30 or less. Still want one or two, yeah, with dual claw. Right. So basically, you need Trang, do you? And or Mage Fist. That's what I'm inferring. Not saying you said that. Man, style points. Yeah, cheers. Could chuck them on. It actually would be helpful because in hell survivability, with that resistances and also more dexters, as I see it, more life. So less points into dexterity. So what is it? Three hit points per point in vitality. So it's worth 24 in life. Just doing quick math off the top of my head. Oh look at that guy then. Oh look, Arda's inside him. Where's the faster run walk? Oh, it sounds like you know what you're talking about, mate. Okay. That's the kind of build you're going for. I have not leveled my assassin. She's the lowest level of all my hardcore characters at level 14. And the lowest after that 64, but yeah, I mean, to be fair, I lost a bit of interest in this assassin after playing Mosaic. I did. I know some people love it. Crikey. It's that fanaticism just got me there for a bit. I've definitely got the bases and the runes to make Mosaic. I mean, I wonder if it's just like, am I denying the tide coming in on making Mosaics and hardcore? Where is she? Yeah, Ninja. Oh, you could probably help because I've got some. It doesn't even matter. Apparently, you could put them in like cracked blade talents, but I've just kept the best 3 open socket ones that I've found, and I think I've got, so like here, I like Mind Blast. I don't have to put the skills in to the end of the table. Yeah, Shadow Master, Fade, Mind Blast. I don't have to worry about that if I have claws with them. But I haven't even found needing Mind Blast, to be fair, in the playthrough. So, Lightning Bolt, do I need that? Phoenix Strike and Venom, Blade Shield. I'll put 2 good ones, I think, on my Sorceress. But anyway, at some point I'll do something with her, I think. Sorry, just sorting my microphone out. Right. Mind Blast for Chaos Entry. Alright. Cheers. Alright. Well, that'll save me 3 hard points if I use those Mind Blast Greater Talons, I think they were. I think I kept all the Greater and Runic Talons. Because if I'm not mistaken, they have the fastest base attack speed. Currently a low priority, the lowest priority. Sash, a rare sash. Oh, it's been a very long time since I found Lenimo. Let's look at it, see what it rolled. Everyone, hold on to your seats. 24 faster hit recovery. Nice. And it repairs durability. And it's got cold and lightning res. Huge. It's just little gems like that that keep me engaged. I should post that one on Reddit.
I can't carry anymore.
Fathom. I heard it before I saw it, and my heart got up every time. Wishing to see a B or a J somewhere in the name. And very seldom does that come to fruition. Oh, there's Might out there, and I'm getting damaged. Might is now gone, thank God. That's my second IK more for the stream. There you go, you witnessed it. 4 elite groups on level 2. This map seed, it happens far more frequently than the last one. The last one it happened every couple of hundred runs. This one it's about one in every, I don't know, 10. I haven't kept track, but it's often enough that I notice it semi-regularly when I'm paying attention to it.
I am overburdened.
15 IS with 2 max damage. It's better than a plain 15 IS. Yeah. And it was on stream too. I almost always use H to enter hell difficulty. Because, you know, in the past over the years of playing it, you know, I think we've all selected the wrong difficulty at some point and just been like, oh no. Well, yeah, yesterday I, for some reason, used my mouse, which I know better than to do, and I misclicked, only to click on Nightmare difficulty, and I realised it almost, you know, as soon as I did it, I realised it. And I had to compose myself for a good minute or two, having lost a map I'd rolled. I don't know, it hadn't been too long, but it wasn't, you know, maybe like an hour or so. It wasn't hours and hours just trying to find a good map. And then, so I entered hell difficulty. I was like, oh, you know, how long is this going to be? But then I put on my positive cap. I was like, oh, you know, but it also could be a better map, knowing that it was very improbable. But what do you know? The very first time re-entering hell difficulty was this map, and it's 4 teleports closer. So it's just, I think it's the closest spawn point, or it is the closest spawn point to the waypoint. And it's also a singular way map, so it's not like branched off. And it also has a point where I can teleport between over here. So if I get enough spawns in here, I can go bang, skip out all this. So it's a short map. Yeah, so it's an improvement by accident. And yeah, so one of those kind of like little gems in life. From the ashes rose a phoenix. Which is just, I mean, if you crunch the numbers, it's just so improbable to get a better map roll from a map that you specifically rolled for and on accident.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, crazy, alright. In fact, I mean, I'd have to check, but this kind of map, I don't think it actually gets either much more or any more optimized. So I can do, if I click properly, 8 teleports, which reading the online literature is the minimum. 8 teleports to the start. And it's also a short version of the map without, yes, like a dual carriageway idea. So here I can just teleport through and across. I didn't count, but that's, I think, 5. And then I'm already in level 2. And not only that, level 2 spawns at times with 4 ghoul hives. Well, I don't know why I don't identify these, I don't know. Soul Drain is not ghoul hives. Spawns at time with 4 elite packs. A mouse macro for making it. Okay, never thought about it. I did actually buy a gaming mouse, the Logitech G502 Hero, with the buttons and places. To be honest, I'll probably only use the base level functionality of it. It does have a few buttons on the sides and stuff, but I've just never got around to setting up those mouse hotkeys. Is that what you call them? I mean, I think it's the highest damage possible. 4 open socket. Nice move though.
I can't carry anymore.
I have never found an elite pack down here.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Yeah. Yeah, send me a screenshot, mate. Cheers, appreciate that. Yeah, I did a research on a couple of years ago. I was like, oh yeah, well, I'll just splurge a little bit and spend a bit of extra and just on a cool mouse. And I had a look at online what was rated as the best one, and apparently it was this one here. I mean, it was a couple of years ago now. And I mean, not that I'm ever gonna probably game at that level, or I don't know. Hunter's bow, you don't often come across rip hook. No, wither stream. Yeah, this mouse with the cable, they said, because there's no latency. Yeah, I think that's more like a consideration for first-person shooter scenarios where your mouse needs to be incredibly responsive. Well, that could be the difference between winning and losing.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
Soul Flay, I think. Skin of the Flayed one. Alright. I'll be right back. Just gotta do a quick minute or two of administration. All right, that's that sorted. My dog and my fiance have come out. Dog's just sitting on the couch looking at me now. Yeah.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
Unique ring. Any guesses?
I am
Appreciate that there, mate. I'm thinking, what's that unique ring gonna be? Stranger, I'm gonna call a bull Cathos. I don't think that's being optimistic. Nah, it definitely is being optimistic. Dwarf Star. Alright, let's have a look. Ha! Manald. I really should just guess Manald every time, but that's a pretty boring game.
I am overburdened.
It took me ages to find my first bull Cathos actually. I found 2 Stones of Jordan on this hardcore account offline before I found a bull Cathos. And of course it was a terrorized Andariel that dropped it. I found even 2 Wisp projectors, that's right, before I found a bull Cathos. It just evaded me. It was one of those items, like your arm of King Leoric. Oh, yeah, I've actually... Yeah, do you want to see it? A 10-13-6. I was gutted when it rolled, but, you know, I was living the Barb, and any Annihilus at the time was just an incredible upgrade. I have a Stone of Jordan sitting in the stash, and I'm wondering, do I or don't I go and re-roll? But, I mean, for the moment, I mean, res under teleport is capped, and there's barely any fire damage in here. Like, it's fine in terms of resistances. So, it's not really going to make a difference. Not for the Barb anyway. And if I do make an air sword, that Stone of Jordan will be quite effective.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
G stacks with a triple X. I have 2 items remaining on my Holy Grail, Schaefer's Hammer and Death's Fathom. I lucked a Tyrael's Might recently. That had avoided me for, well, forever. What else had? The Wind Force. Strangely, I'd never found one up until 2 weeks ago, and then a couple of days ago I found my second. Mang Songs and Death's Web was found in the last... No, actually, Death's Web was found in the last couple of weeks. I found a Mang Songs 4 years ago, leveling a Druid through hell, of all things, till it was about level 70 with, I think, like 0% magic find and Mangsong's dropped. And then in the last a couple months ago, I found another Mangsong's. I'll level even Barbgantuan to 99, and then a third Mangsong's 2 nights ago, pitzerking, which is just ridiculous. Yeah, well, I feel you, man. That Tyrael's, I was lucky. It was on a non-manipulated, so I don't manipulate Terra zones. It was terrorized and Dariel. So, like, yeah, I'm not going to claim it was the old school way, but it was legitimate, at least under the playing conditions today. And saying that, you know, I've been running terrorize and Dariel when that terrorize zone has been coming along online for the last however long. It's never dropped sacred armor, so it's not like they drop every day, but I'd say the drop odds are a wee bit, or if not a fair bit higher than your typical level 85 area. Yeah, and the first one she dropped rolled, my first ever sacred armor rolled Tyrael's. So I was in this unique position recently of hoping for the sacred armor to turn green, FBN Award, sacred armor to turn green when it dropped. And interestingly, it dropped a couple of weeks ago and I terrorized the hole under, I think it's a dark wood. I was just mixing it up from pitzerking, and yeah, my second ever sacred armor dropped within about 2 weeks. Crazy kind of RNG stories. So yeah, good luck. 5 years, man. 5 years. Wow. That's a commitment. Schaefer's does concern me a wee bit though. I think I found it's either 2 or 3. I don't know the number, it's a couple, if not a few, unique legendary mullets. They've all rolled Stone Crusher. Naturally. Okay, Archers with Fanaticism. Not a fan. No, the Fanaticism's gone.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
So there's 4 elite groups in here now. That happens every now and again. Now, in one sense it's awesome. It's kind of efficient. In the other sense, especially if they all stack up, I spend half the time trying to sift through the items to see if anything GG's dropped.
I am overburdened.
Bone Shield.
I am overburdened.
Oh yeah. I'm also rocking the beard G-stacks. So yeah, this makes it a trio, the Holy Trinity, eh? Where is it? This is the photo I'll show. Screen capture. Of course I like fushing. Let's have a look. Oh gosh. No, I can't find it. Oh yeah, I can. Important stuff. Yeah, that's not it. That's me as a young'un surfing way back when. There we go. Beard. Beards unite. And fish. If you're a fish fan, there you get it. I do content create, yeah. I've got a fishing channel which you see that kind of stuff in. This here. It's a kingfish down this part of the world. Yeah, I've got what, 4 proper videos. I've got more in the pipeline. But yeah, just for the moment, I'm just grailing and it's taking up the time as opposed to doing the video editing. I'm also waiting for the kind of right moment to put together, letting the creative process occur rather than rush it, which I find to be better. And I now have some ideas, what I think are good ideas, on making some Holy Grail videos. Wait a minute. Appreciate it, D6. Are you focusing on trying to find that materials, or are you just kind of like just playing through with characters and so on, and just hope as a result of bearing enough magic find, or have you gone to pitzerking, or yeah, how determined are you on that focus, or are you just playing the game and let it happen in its due course kind of thing? Oh yeah, yeah, the full bed. Yeah, definitely. There's a fair bit of time behind that video. Like, can be done, but um, yeah, videos like that. I mean, obviously it was eight. I think it was like 8 or 9 months, maybe a little bit longer, to level the barb. So like, that's 8 months of play time in behind that video, and then with the editing time, like, yeah. I mean, those rune drops. Obviously, I think anyone that plays Diablo 2 can infer that there's a fair bit of time in play to get that many low runes and a jar and pur and cham and so on. I would love to make a video like that every other day, but yeah.
I can't carry anymore.
All right. Are you watching Debrunksky, or are you creating D2R reimagined videos? Because I've seen Debrunksky come out with a few things about it lately. Good on him. Where is that unique? There we go. Yeah, same here, full bed. The grind is, I like that style. Hence a barbarian. But the barbarians definitely come in clutch at this point when I'm trying to find the Holy Grail. One of the biggest things is that on my find item it's 75% because I've got those extra points to throw around. I've taken a slight risk actually. I say risk. I've only put one extra to 2 hard points into Berserk, but I mean the difference is magic damage that goes from 700 to 900%, and it's like, well, that's an increase of what, 2/7. So every now and again I might have to swing one more time, but the percentage in increasing the find item, I believe, outweighs that. I haven't done hard math on that, but that's what my gut mathematician tells me. Rather than rocking, say, a 69% chance to hawk an item, a bigger difference is as I've calculated, having an extra 6% on the chance of finding a item. If you hear a noise in the background, you are not mistaken, that's the kettle boiling. Oh, you're a streamer too. I'm presuming you're streaming D2R Reimagined then at the moment. That's cool, man. When I see that O, there's always a part of me that is ever hopeful it's an ohm. Oh, yeah. My fiance does a very good job in pretending that she cares about my Diablo 2 finds. No, she does care. And if she doesn't, she's an incredibly good actor. She does know what a barbarian is. She actually knows what hardcore means as well. But yeah, I kind of spare her the details, the full bed, like, yeah, you said you killed it. She found it strange to kill the same guy 1,000 times. Like, yeah, I don't tell her exact figures because I think, yeah, my fiance would roll her eyes also. But she does get the impression that I'm doing something over and over and over and over and over again. Still haven't found a 5 NATO helm. Dax, have you found a 5 NATO helm? I've only found 2 or maybe 3, 4 NATO helms. Tornado, druid pelts. And what about you, full beard? Is that item, the off-meta grail, you might say, has evaded me? Oh, she did. That's pretty cool, mate. First Tyraels. Your first Tyraels. Who gets to say their first Tyraels? Only, what I would say, jammy people is a phrase. I don't know how to translate that. Jammy people have found more than one Tyraels. Oh, you don't bother IDing pelts? Fair enough. The probability is extremely low. And I mean, there's Jalal's main and SHAKO, right? Nearly missed him. Zombies. I mean, I will check if it's air. No. Where are we? Oh, you don't play Druid. Interesting. I find Fury Druid quite fun, and I note that on online forums and so on, when people talk about the funnest builds I've ever played, it's either the Druid or the shape-shifting Druid, that is, or the Bowazon that comes up the most frequently as the funnest builds,
I can't carry.
particularly the Fury Druid. Oh gosh,
I can't carry anymore.
I want that battle dart. I want the battle dart, because 3 times I tried to pick that battle dart up, and I got that freaking super potion.
I can't carry anymore.
Blade of Alibaba. Let's see the dexterity roll, 11. Execute him. It's not see F. It is not. Oh yeah, you're quite right. What good is a 5 tornado on the Fury Druid? It's not really. Um, on the Elemental Druid though, I think, I'm told it's best in slot, at least damage wise.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
There's a there he is. Oh yeah, the aiming. Have you seen Carbot animations? The videos that they do, it's on YouTube. Um, I think that their artwork is, or what they create is absolute gold on the Diablo 2 front. I know they do it for other games also, but yeah, on one of those videos, it's got the Wind Druid, and they depict really well that frustration of trying to aim the tornadoes. Of course, there's no aiming going on. Oh yeah, you know it. Okay. Uh, I think all their videos, they really must have had some D2R, oh, sorry, Diablo 2 players um, on their team, because like they picked up on some of the things that surely only someone that played hundreds, if not thousands of hours would have known. And the old rush for forge thing, putting the destroy the ring, and then just leaving the game and not giving him the rune from his hell forge. I've heard of that happening. I don't doubt it. Ondul's almighty. Come on, what's that? That was horrible. That was holy freeze is what that was. You gotta watch it right now. Yeah. Yeah, that is so good. So clever. It's genuinely funny. The Durial Pain Train as well. just getting absolutely whomped. Like, I remember the first time playing this game, 2001 I think it was, coming across Duriel in normal difficulty and just absolutely getting owned and having no idea what to do about it. Like, that's the good oil right there. The days of struggling past normal Duriel. I think everyone remembers that moment. For beginners, yeah. Yeah.
I am overburdened.
Legendary mullet. We just need a gold one of those. In fact, what is the colour called? Because yellow is rare. Is gold the accepted description, colour description of a unique? I never thought about it. Kind of a copper almost. Oh, it's better than my offline 220 boas on gloves. I think I've got two of them and they're effectively plain. Oh, I'd love to have those Mana Leech gloves. Can you send them my way?
I can't carry anymore.
Saigon. Nonny. Archers with might. Get that out of there. Gold, yeah. I've got amp damage on me and I see a fanaticism in the background. Not my favourite kind of moment.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
I'll look at those runic talents just because, to be fair, I'm not even sure exactly what I'm looking for with the rare talents. I'm just told that some of them can be exceptionally valuable. I think they've got to be Eth Rep or something for like the physical damage, reckon, to do with PvP, so whatever. was picking them up, now I'm not bothering. Rare claws. Unless someone can outline a case as to why I should identify rare assassin claws, I'm just going to continue skipping past them. Come on.
I can't carry anymore.
Right, yeah, no idea my end either about those rare claws. And, I mean, unless you want to do something off meta, I've got 3 open socket claws in the stash. Like, is anything going to beat that Mal, Gull, and Am? Like, oh, I'm going to just slap that on her and the game explodes, right?
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Yeah, 250 runs of thresh socket is pretty decent. It's very decent. What am I doing? Dropping off gold, that's right. Full inventory. Gotta chill, we'll see you in the morning maybe if you're online. Right on, full bed. Bloody awesome, thanks for joining. Like, the company is gold, I really appreciate it. It makes pitzerking far more enjoyable. Some engagement, also keen to hear about your running. Keep me updated on the progress there, man. Go hard, or go wise maybe, on the running. Enjoy yourself, and yeah, maybe see you soon. Oh gosh. Yeah, right, are the two of us. Schaefer's, Wanters, Unite. Schaefer's, Seekers.
I am overburdened.
Yeah. Team Unite.
I can't carry anymore.
Yes. No. Look at that. Could it be another Stormlash? Are you still there, Bullbeard? I've got Stormlash. I've had a few Horizons tornadoes lately. And it's another one. Whatever. Had my hopes up. But seeing another Horizons tornado, I just, in some sense, don't care given that I've finally ticked off Stormlash. It just would have been a really cool find to get another Stormlash, but that's it. Yeah. See you, mate. Yeah. Yeah, stacks. I've actually had a couple in the last 2 days. Well, that is the second, rather, in 2 days. Bit of a statistical outlier, no doubt. And this is another one. There's 4 elite packs right here out in the second level, which this map rolls not infrequently. I don't know the actual. I'm not keeping track, but it feels like about 1 in 10 runs I'll get 4 elite packs on the second level, which is gold. Whittling down my health there for a second. Nothing crazy spike damage, but they were getting after it. Archon staff rare. Ridiculous. Just gonna have a look at it anyway. And that's 20 IAS. That's not the stat you want. Don't often find that in hell difficulty. Death's Guard. Yeah, Stone Raven. Oh, I'll see if it's here. No.
It's locked.
to see a unique dimensional shard. What I would do is a lot more pit runs.
I am overburdened.
I mean, the game has the audacity to throw me 3 Mang songs, but not a single Death Fathom. The
I can't
audacity.
carry anymore.
With that Phantom Aura again.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Alright, I'm going to give it 3 more runs. Pitzerking. Unless I get something juicy. So I need to get some breakfast in me. I've been delaying that one for the last hour or so. And it's coming home to roost, but I haven't eaten yet. But otherwise, it's been a pretty eventful run. Pretty eventful stream. With possibly the best ever gloves I've ever found. Rare gloves, that is. 220 martial arts. 8 to dexterity. 24 to, I think it was cold res. 26 to lightning res. F repair gloves. Horizon's tornado. Arachnid mesh. And I think that's it. But it ain't a bad list for a couple hours. Two more runs. That's only one elite pack so far. Number 2, 3. Legendary mallet. I need a unique one. 5, 6. I went from wondering where they were to then 7. 7 elite packs, which is absolute gold. Superior Glorious Act. 6 open socket. It's non-eth though. I don't know if anyone would make a Breath of the Dying in it. You know, I'll check that nothing can go in that. I wouldn't know. Alright, last run for the stream, unless I get something juicy. 6 open socket. Superior Glorious Axe doesn't quite cut the mustard for a juicy find. Another SHAKO. Alright, I've never got a perfect 141 nor an anti-perfect 89. 118. Okay. Well, I mean, it's something. I wouldn't call it juicy though. One second. 249. Crikey, that was a fair bit of damage I just took. Alright, well that's it for the stream. Finds during this. This is talking about just before the best pair of gloves I think I've ever found. I'd have to check against a couple of other like softcore and online what I've got. Self found anyway. Arachnid mesh, 70 Maras, Kiras. Yeah, pretty awesome. Righto, until next time, good luck out there.